Well, good afternoon. Probably not the best speaker you've ever had here, but for my subject I'm quite enthusiastic and passionate about it. So I'll be quite willing to answer any questions you have at the end. And I'll go through my slides. Maybe I've got quite young looks here, but I've been in the industry for quite a while. I've had 35 years in the oil and gas industry, so there's quite a lot I'm knowing. I've worked for suppliers, contractors, operators, and I'm back with a contractor supplying services to the oil and gas industry and diversing away from the oil and gas as well. Petrofac I'm going to go into, and I'm going to run through a few slides, but I won't be talking over them. I'll let you read them. It's just about the Petrofac company. I was talking to my boss this morning, who's been off for the last couple of weeks, and telling him I was coming here today, and he's saying, very good, that's I'd like to hear. He said, we're looking for people, and we're going to be bringing people in the next year, and we're looking for students, graduates. So we are enthusiastic about bringing in people, and we're looking for a lot more people in the Petrofac industry, especially graduates. And I see there's quite a number of ladies here today, which I'm quite enthusiastic about, as I have 3 at home. And my two daughters have graduated, and they're thankfully both working now. And I'm glad to see that there's a lot of ladies coming into this industry. It needs a lot more. I'll move on, and I'll just run through these slides very quickly, the first part, and then until I get to the end. There's another set of slides in between, which will build me into where I'm going to. Introducing Petrofac. So I'll let you quickly read these, because I don't think there's any point in me going through every slide, because my voice will disappear and you'll get fed up hearing me. Our vision is to be the world's most admired oil company. We've got various values, which are safe, ethical, innovative, responsive, quality and cost conscious, and driven to delivery. Delivery is the main thing that we're aiming for. The 2 main areas are integrated energy services, the IES, and engineering, construction, operation and maintenance is the part that I'm involved in. A bit about what we do. A bit about the group's financial strength at the moment. Our footprint, local capabilities. We're offices in Woking, Aberdeen, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Mumbai, Chennai, Kuala Lumpur, and we've got sites all over the world, as you can see. This is our high-level organisation, of which the dotted line is the organisation that I belong to, headed up by Bill Dunnett. I'm part of the Offshore Projects and Operations Group, and the offshore projects are the area that I'm totally involved with. This is where we operate: the Middle East, Africa, Mexico, Asia, and of course UK and Europe. Some of the things that we do, this is what we offer to our customers. I'll move on to offshore projects now. This is there's a few slides here about our organisation, and the organisation and quality is most important, and I'll come on to that in a few minutes. As I said, Bill Dunnett is the head of the Offshore Projects and Operations, and I work for the Senior Vice President and report directly to him for offshore projects, Doug Callum. This is our organisation. I report into Doug direct. We have 2 vice presidents for offshore projects. One is Drew Russell, and the other one, the position is still to be filled. And we have quite a number of people under that. So we are looking for people in high positions if you wish to apply. Underneath that, Drew's organisation, which I have a report into as well, we have all the project directors for each of the clients and customers that we bring into the industry. And the other part is all the other areas that we're working in. We're looking to move into other areas, renewables, decommissioning. So these are areas that we are moving into, and we have directors now on board to cover these jobs. Now moving into the quality function within the offshore projects group. What do? Within the offshore project services, this has all been changed to me. I gave this to my corporate organisation, and everything was changed. About half an hour before I left the building, I'd tested this and it was all out of sync, so I've just got to this. We deliver services to our customers. We try to get them always on time, to specification, and most importantly, safely. To achieve this, we have committed to provide the best quality management in everything we do. This will ensure we deliver on time every time, to specification first time, and safely always. Safety is part of the industry, as you hear quite a lot. We've got HSE always talking. But safety will happen if we get quality right. If the quality is correct, safety will happen automatically. A commitment to quality. Commitment to quality from the project team is vital to achieving it. It's introduced amongst our staff as being an essential. It's not a luxury, and it's ingrained into the culture of the team. The projects need to learn this. Without a complete buy-in from the top management on a commitment to quality, the above statement is much more difficult to achieve. My boss, Doug Callum, believes in a commitment to quality and brought me into the Petrofac to set up a quality team to ensure our customers receive a consistent approach to achieve quality across all projects. I'm new into Petrofac, but I've been around the industry quite a while. I started my career in heavy engineering, where we built milling machines and sawing machines, cold sawing machines. And just recently I was in one of the machine shops in South Africa, and I saw one of our sawing machines that I was working on when I started in business so many years ago. I can't remember the date. I also moved into the car industry. I was in charge of changes within the car assembly line. So I've got experience there. It was a great industry, but it died in Linwood. You've always heard the song, Linwood No More. I was part of that no more. Then I moved into oil and gas, and I've been in there since, and that's where my 35 years have come from. I had a brief time out in the nuclear industry. That was quite interesting, very interesting in fact, because projects is what I live for, and projects is what I love. It's so diverse. I was telling Hilary today about one of the things I was doing in Sellafield when I was working there, down in a nuclear plant. We were testing a locomotive. We had it refurbished and we were testing it, and it had to stop within a certain time, and it had to shut down within a further time, because we couldn't have a locomotive running away with nuclear products on board it. So I was testing a locomotive one day. The next day I was testing a fridge to keep our milk cold, because the HSE department came along and said you can't leave your milk outside the window, it's not safe. So we had to buy a fridge, so I was involved in buying this fridge. The next day I was looking at a nuclear reactor. So I've gone from a locomotive to a fridge to a nuclear reactor. Maybe not one day after that, but it was within a few days of each other. I was looking at these three subjects. So it's so diverse what we get involved in this business. Even in the oil and gas business, I can be involved in similar things to buy and make sure the quality of these products is top at all times. I'll introduce my team to you next, which is a new team. I'm bringing in, it's new to me, but I've brought in a lot of new people into my team, and I'm still looking for more people. And I'll tell you about our quality management system that we use to achieve a high level of quality within Petrofac. This is my team. I'm there, Don Morrison. I've got a quality trainee who's joined us, and she's learning the industry. So you can see there's one female in the team, but I've got no fears about bringing anybody else into that if they want. What I have here is, you can see a full team that I've got for all the different customers. But if you look, what I'm looking at here is, I've got a mixture of youth and experience, and that's what I've been aiming for. You know, people say you can't teach old dogs new tricks, but I believe in old dogs can teach new tricks, and new tricks can come the other way, vice versa. We are learning from each other. I've got one of my colleagues here who's one of the youngsters in the team, and he can learn from me, but I can also learn from him, and that's the way we must work in this industry. Our project management. The first step is our foundation, and the next few slides will show you how we build this. And we're building up a new look into how we deliver quality, because our management team believe that quality is the only way we're going to move forward. It's the only way we're going to win more business, and it's the only way we'll attract more customers to us. If we get it right first time, every time, and we deliver on time every time, we will keep on top of it. First one here is the project's quality management system. We're developing a new management system for quality within Petrofac, and it's quite a new method of doing it, and it'll be, I haven't got it in front of me because it's still under development, but it's quite interesting. We have got a business management system which we will be using, and that's where all our documentation is stored. Our quality management system will be linking to that to make it easy for each of our projects to get the information quickly and easily. I don't know how to get there, but I'll try. We have an audit schedule for each of the projects, and that is how we check on the compliance to our management systems. I'm trying to get away from doing as many audits, and I know you hear about quality where it's all about auditing, but I'm trying to get away from as many audits and make the audits more specific to the subject that we're talking about. We have audits of document control people talk about, and we do go into audit document control. Instead of doing document control, I'm going to do a specific part of document control. I'll look at the distribution of documents to people rather than gathering information and get it more specific. I'm trying to get my audits more specific to the subject. Now we can talk to everybody in our department and they'll tell you where we have the areas of concern. It's document control, maybe, I'm not saying that's the area of concern, but they'll say document control. But they don't mean document control, they mean a specific part of it. Because if it's the whole thing, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing today. But what we should be focusing on is that specific area. And that's what we're trying to do, get down to that. We've got policies, goals and objectives. And that's what we aim to, meet these goals, objectives and our policy at all times. Lessons learned. Something we must do. We must learn, we can't keep going on. We must follow things we've done in the past well, we've got to learn from them and do them again. Things we've done wrong, make sure we don't repeat them. Do we need training to get there? We need what extra people to come in? Let's know about it and we need to introduce that. I won't go on about it, we've heard so much better spoken than I can do about lessons learned. We have key performance indicators. I'll be using these to identify how well we're doing throughout the year. And my improvement plans. And this is the way I intend to capture improvements, by continually improving the way we work. The worst way of getting people to speak back to you is say, I'm coming to audit you tomorrow. And so, I can see everybody go, oh, what am I going to get done? And they take it personally. It doesn't matter how well you say, it's not you, it's this process, it's the subject, it's not you. But everyone takes it personally. What I'm trying to get away from is trying to improve the process. And I'm going to say to you, fancy a cup of coffee, let's go and have a cup of coffee. How's your job doing? How are you getting on? What about this process? Ah, yeah, we're working to that. But the last place I was in, we did it much better. Well, what did you do there? This is what we did. Excuse me. And from talking to people in a less auditing environment and more in a comfortable environment, you get more out of people. So I'm trying to encourage that to improve the way we work. And I'm going to be talking to them more sitting down having a coffee, one-to-one or one to a few of us, rather than having an audit that we go around and put them in a pressurised situation when they don't give the best. All they want to say is yes, no. I've got a team of engineers who have customers and they've got a quality strategy that they work to. Quality will be injected in from the outset. These then become the key project documents, which are maintained to show responsibilities, deliverables, and when, how targets have been achieved and any deviations from the quality plan. The contract strategy is a project quality and the project quality plan are documents developed for all our projects. Individually, they describe both the strategic approach to quality management and our customer, and the my voice is drying up. Start again. Individually, they describe both the strategic approach to quality management to our customers, which is the contract quality strategy, and the specific tactical activities that will be performed by the project team to assure quality is achieved, and these will be the project quality plans. Some of our clients will be telling them how we manage quality, but below that we'll be having plans which will go into the specifics, and these will identify, and these will be the ones that we work to and we sign off on when we've achieved them. The green box should say strategy. My learned friends in the corporate have changed my wording. So, and the quality at the top in the blue is my quality engineer. My quality engineer will develop a strategy in conjunction with our customer and the project management team. We need to work together to develop that strategy. The strategy is not how we say we will do it. I hate this, people saying you will do it this way. Let's talk about it. You might know something better than me. Below that we'll have quality plans, and there may be 1 or 2 or 3 depending on the size of the project. And these will cover audits, management processes, surveillance program, and deliverables from the project management team. Goals and objectives. My quality engineers will prepare and manage the quality goals and objectives as part of the quality strategy, which will be reviewed quarterly to ensure that we are progressing towards achieving these. On an annual basis, we will review the goals and objectives to ensure they are still valid for the following year. So we should be looking at the goals every year and make sure they're still valid. Quality. Now, how do I do this? I've got a short video here, and some of you might have seen it before, but I don't apologise for showing it again, because this short 5-6 minute video explains in 1 6 minutes why we're here, what quality is about, and what it's about if we do get it wrong.
The most important ways to realize our vision of becoming a powerhouse for sustainable growth and development is to embrace, integrate, and return quality in all phases of our project lifecycle.
Engine throttling up, 3 engines down, 104%. Challenger, go and throttle up. Being very careful is the situation, and obviously a major malfunction.
Nancy and I are paying to the core of the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger. This is truly a national loss.
That Toyota drivers have experienced.
They potentially had the best answers, so I know whose ass to kick.
Quality is like our health. We tend to take it for granted and only notice it when it fails. As we have seen, it only takes one small error to have a massive disaster. Let me thank you for embracing quality and for doing everything in your power to ensure that here at ESCOM and within Group Capital, quality comes first and that it becomes a way of life and work.
What we expect from our stakeholders. I hope you all enjoyed that short video. It was it's very short, 6 minutes I think, but it spells out to us in no uncertain terms what quality means, whether we get it correct or if we get it wrong. You can see how easily it is to have a disaster rather than just getting it right first time. I'll quickly, I'm running short of time here, so I'll quickly run through some of these slides. We need to let our suppliers know how to meet our expectations, and our subcontractors, and we make sure that they do this to us. And we ask them to send in their documentation for our approval. As part of our approval, we mark up the ITPs to show when we want to be involved in it. We carry out kick-off meetings at the start of any work to ensure that suppliers and subcontractors have received and understand our requirements. It's also important they appreciate their deliverables. We have inspectors who go out into the field to look at these things, and they come back and test and check everything that we ask for and requirements, and to meet our requirements. We also have construction work parts to identify the scope of work, how it should be executed, and verified by a completions management system. On a monthly basis, I require reports to me from all my engineers, and it's based around the following information. I need to know what audits have completed, how many surveillance visits, how many non-conformances, how many process improvement notes, work packs reviewed and closed out, risks and issues, new project documents, visits and schedules for the following week, quality weekly look-aheads, and any major concerns. So we have a weekly meeting, and then a monthly I get a report to cover all these subjects. This is the main part of my presentation, is around challenging quality. We've got to challenge it at all times. And I'd like you all to do that. Every time we're involved, challenge everything that's put in front of you. We the management should lead from the top and start by asking, we need to improve in these areas. Do you have any suggestions? This approach ensures that employees' efforts are aligned to the key focus of the business. It also means that subsequent ideas have predefined owners, which is very important, and this is key for selection and delivery. Communication. We're required to create an atmosphere in which challenges and ideas are clearly visible and available to be discussed and refined. Enabling staff to see ideas being debated raises everyone's awareness of the potential for improvement within the business and keeps momentum going. This will increase the awareness of challenges and how people are contributing to these. Sharing. With a greater awareness of the processes, there is an opportunity to share their own ideas and get inspiration from other contributors. This can start the sharing process of ideas and encourage others to get involved. These are my three main areas that I'm introducing in Petrofac at the moment: is challenge, communicate and share, so we can all improve. Communicate, the steps to achieving quality. Communicate the quality management system. Communicate the quality policies, strategies, goals and objectives, and the quality plan. Communicate how others meet our quality requirements. Communicate the quality statistics and challenge the quality at all times. And then communicate how you achieved the goals and objectives. Now, these are the things that we must do on a regular basis. It's lessons learned in everything we do. It's communicate is all it's about. And delivering competitive advantage is about a commitment to quality. It's our organisation having and our challenge of quality. How do we deliver a competitive advantage to our customers? By having a commitment to quality and a buy-in from our top management. By having a competent quality team with a mix of youth and experience. By always having the confidence to challenge, communicate and share your improvements. And by ensuring that it is the responsibility of everyone to put quality to everything they do. Summary. Quality is a journey, not a destination. Organisations need to take a balanced view of all our customer needs. Quality is a motivating force for improvement, not policing the errors and faults. Quality is the responsibility of everyone and cuts across organisational territories and departmental boundaries. Know your responsibilities and work processes, work with it and give feedback to make them better. Your personal attitude matters, and communication makes it all happen. Continual improvement to achieve correct first time every time, and more importantly, everything will work safely. As you can see from the video, if it goes wrong, it doesn't. Thanks very much for inviting me along today, allowing me to share your views on developing, achieving and managing our quality.
Very good.